EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets it up past the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Cardinals at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Murray going to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, he just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Murray to air it out again. Touchdown! Rondale Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cards respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 56 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Opting to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Murray now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That is caught left side by Bryant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Drake Jackson able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Right side, and he finds Gray. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd and 2, Stafford. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change. From the gun, here's Stafford. And
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. To throw is Stafford. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
22.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Murray now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we've got a football game going.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
San Francisco.
Play action. Stafford. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Now Stafford. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
But it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Forced out to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners had 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Moody.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Bryant has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
At the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Drake Jackson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Now it's Stafford. It returns it right back to Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, 49ers.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Moody good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They go with the empty set there, 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
First down, Murray. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got this downfield to McBride. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Murray going to throw. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing again, Murray. This one deep for Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Singletary again. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. So another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Drake Jackson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Powering forward. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. 32. Stafford. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, 49ers. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Cardinals 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a lead.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
On the handoff, it's Singletary.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Remember,
and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, go here!
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
2nd and 9. He will push his way down to about the 14. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Davis Price.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's caught by Bryant. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So the victory here for San Francisco.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Niners, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date